We just love everyone there. But Kelly, how about with you? Because you've been there maybe longer, I know that. So how about for you and how the floods have affected you and your business?
It does change you forever. There's no way that it cannot. In 2011, I took 6.5 feet of water and lost everything I owned. I was attempting to go away on vacation when I got the call and came hauling back home, and all I wanted were my cats, and I had a photo of my dad holding me the day I came home from the hospital. Those are the only two things I wanted out of the house. And I got the cats, and I found the photo, but I didn't take it out of the frame. So the next morning it was gone. But you can't imagine what it's like to everything you've ever had, your photographs, everything is just gone. You really, once it's touched that muck, there's no saving it. And I remember thinking, and even to this day, it echoes in my head. I was like, we were lucky for that first one. Can you imagine if it was the whole town? Because I had a support network. People had clothing to give to me and household goods. I mean, literally, I didn't own a single stick of furniture. And to have to start over midlife, you're like, what the heck? And so fast forward to 2016,
Whole town.
the whole town. And 18, this can't be happening again. Yeah.
I can tell you, say 18 can't be happening again. In 16, and John, I'm not sure where you were when it first happened, but I was actually at an event. Oh, that's right, you were in Spain. Now I know why you're there. I remember you were there.
Oh, that's right. You came home from vacation for us.
Took me about 48 hours to get the airline to book me on a flight home.
I remember that now. I'm sorry. I knew that. But I was at an event at King's Contrivance. It was outdoors, and it kept on raining and stopping. And then it would rain again and it would stop. And it kept on doing over and over again, which we later learned about how that happens. And then I remember coming home here, and the stream that goes into our driveway is completely covered. And I couldn't get into my house. And I realized this is really bad. And so that's when I contacted Ryan Miller and everybody. And they said, you need to come down here right now. And I didn't get down until after it was over. The reason I'm saying that is 2018 was different. In 2018, again, it happened in the afternoon, not in the evening. And John and I had gotten word, and we both got to the Office of Emergency Management.
Yeah. I was at a graduation party just around the corner from my house. I lived on the top of the town, right off College, and it started raining and thundering. I knew it was happening, so I stood up, and then my phone went off right as I stood up to go out. It took me about 45 minutes to drive the mile too, because I had to go all the way around to avoid. I had a couple of places where it was flooded. I actually stopped and had to pull people out of their car that was underwater in my neighborhood at the top of the hill. Right. So when you say it was worse, it was worse. I mean, absolutely.
No question. And John and I were both in emergency management, and we were looking at Ron Peters's cameras, and because of kind of what you're saying, I remember just looking at each other, we're going like, how can this possibly be happening again?
Yeah, it was on a personal level. It was terrifying because I was down there. My son lived in the building. He lived in one of the apartments above the store, and I couldn't reach him, and I didn't know where he was. And it turns out he was at the bottom of the street. He had gone down there to help assist somebody that who was vision impaired, and he said it went from his ankle to his waist in about 30 seconds. And he was going door to door, trying to find an unlocked door to be able to go up somewhere. So, I'm not sure even he realizes how close he came to some more terrible outcome. But he did manage to get up some stairs, and the footage from the bottom of the street in 2018 is footage he took out the window. So, yeah, it was on a personal level, it was terrifying.